Hello students, welcome to RAO'S math class. So we'll continue the fractions topic. Now it is equivalent fractions. What is equivalent? Equivalent means nothing. Equivalent means having the same value is called equivalent. Having the same value is called as equivalent. So equivalent fraction, how you will define it? Fractions, fractions having the same value are called equivalent fractions. Fractions having the same value are called equivalent fractions. If you see an example, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 10, so on. They're all equivalent fractions. They're called equivalent or equivalent fractions. How you will tell it is equivalent fraction? Because 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. This is into 2 into 2. This is 3 by 6 means 1 by 2 into 3 into 3. So 4 by 8 means 1 by 2 into 4 into 4. 5 by 10 is equal to 1 by 2 into 5 into 5. So the half is a half multiplied denominator and numerator with the same number. Then we'll get the equivalent fraction. How you will define the equivalent fraction of given fraction? Equivalent fraction of a given fraction can be obtained by multiplying its numerator and its denominator. Equivalent of given fraction can be obtained by multiplying its numerator by the same number other than 0. Equivalent fraction of a given fraction can be obtained by multiplying its numerator and denominator by the same number other than 0. So that is called equivalent fraction of the given fraction. So pause the video to note it down. Okay. Now I will ask you some questions. If they ask you like this question, write equivalent, write 3 equivalent fractions of 2 by 5. How you will write it? 2 by 5 into 2 into 2 is equal to 4 by 10. 2 by 5 into 3 into 3. 2 3 are 6 by 5 3 are 15. 2 by 5 into 4 into 4 is equal to 8 by 20. So equivalent fractions, 3 equivalent fractions of 2 by 5 is are 4 by 10, 6 by 15, 8 by 20. This is the way you will write down the equivalent fractions. Similarly, okay, similarly, we will equivalent fractions of a, see here, if you have, if they ask you equivalent fraction of 8 by 20, 8 by 20, how you will write? How you will write? 8 by 20 means you can write it as 8 by 20. You can write like this also, by 2 by 2. That is equal to 4 by 10. 4 by 10 divided by 2 divided by 2 means 2 by 5. So you can write it like this also. So equivalent fraction obtained, equivalent fractions of a given fraction can be obtained by dividing its numerator and its denominator by common factor other than 1. So there are two ways. One is equivalent fraction of a given fraction can be obtained by multiplying numerator and denominator by same number, and also by dividing its numerator and denominator by the common factor. So this is the way you will get the equivalent fractions. So how you will define it? I'll write, pause the video, note down. I'll write it here one more time. Note it down. So see here, equivalent fractions of a given fraction can be obtained by multiplying its numerator and denominator by multiplying numerator and denominator by the same number other than 0, or by dividing its numerator and denominator by the common factor other than 1 if any. So equivalent fraction of given fraction can be obtained by multiplying its numerator and denominator by the same number other than 0, or by dividing its numerator by the same by the common factor other than 1 if any. This is the way we will generate the equivalent fractions of a given fraction. And one question you wrote it down. Write 3 equivalent fractions of 3 by 5. How you will do this problem? Write 3 equivalent fractions of 3 by 5. So we have to write the 3 equivalent fractions of 3 by 5 means take 3 by 5, multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. So 3 2 are 6 by 5 2 are 10. Okay. Similarly, 3 by 5 into 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9 by 5 3s are 15. So 3 by 5 into 4 is equal to 3 4s are 12 by 5 4s are 20. So 3 equivalent fractions are 6 by 10, 9 by 15 and 12 by 20. So these are the 3 equivalent fractions of 3 by 5. So this is the way you have to solve the question. So if they ask you like this, one more question, replace this in each of the following. In each of the following by the correct number. And I will pause it, note down and write here. This is a big question. Okay. So question is, replace this in each of the following, in each of the following by the correct number. By the correct number. First one is 2 by 7 is equal to 8 by. Second one is 3 by 5 is equal to 20. So you see here, first one 2 by 7 is equal to 8 by this was given. So you see equivalent fractions. Here 2 is there, here 8 is there. So divide 8 divided by 2 is how much you get it? 4. So you multiply 2 by 7 into 4 into 4. What will get it? 2 4s are 8 by 7 4s are 28. So here what is the answer? You get it here. So 28 is the answer. Got it or not? So you have to divide. You see 2 by 7 is the equivalent fraction, means how you get the equivalent, by what number it was multiplied. So divide is 8 divided by 2 means 8 divided by 2 means what you get it? 4. So you multiply this fraction 2 by 7 numerator with 4 and denominator with 4. What will get it? 2 4s are 8 by 7 4s are 28. So in the denominator, this part what you are getting here, 28. 28 is the answer. Similarly, this one you see, 3 by 5 is equal to this by 20. So here you see 20 is there. So 20 divided by 5 is equal to how much you are getting here? 5 4s are 20. So 3 by 5 into 4 is equal to 3 4s are 12 by 5 4s are 20. So here the answer is 12. So in this way you will get the results here. Okay na? There is there is interesting fact about equivalent fractions. Pause the video to note it down. An interesting fact about equivalent fractions. Very, very important. Interesting fact about equivalent fraction. Interesting fact about equivalent fractions. What is this is called cross multiplication. This is called cross multiplication. Very, very important, students. This is very, very important. What is cross multiplication? The product of numerator of the first with the denominator of the second is equal to the product of denominator of the first with the numerator of the second. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. Cross multiplication is very useful in algebra everywhere. So understand this one. The product of the numerator of the first with the denominator of the second is equal to the product of the denominator of the first with the numerator of the second. See example, 2 by 5 and 6 by 15. Example is there. You see there are the two fractions. The product of the numerator of the first. So these two multiplication. The product of the numerator. This is the first fraction. This is the second fraction. Numerator of the first is 2. With the denominator of second. This is the denominator of second. So see here 2 by 5 is there. Huh? This is numerator. This is denominator. You got it now? So this is 6 by 15. So numerator of the first means product of the numerator of the first into numerator numerator of the first into denominator of the second. This is first one. Numerator of the first, denominator of the second. See, 2 into 15. Here you see denominator of the first, denominator of the first into numerator of the second. See this one. Denominator of the first means 5 into numerator of the second means 6. You see 2 15s are 30. So 6 5s are 30. So these two are equal. This is the condition for the equivalent fractions. How we will confirm that the two fractions are equivalent means you have to see the cross multiplication. You have to see if they are equal, then we will call the two fractions are equivalent. If they are not equal, we will tell that the two fractions are not equivalent. So condition for equivalent fractions is cross multiplication. We can check whether two fractions are equivalent or not by cross multiplication. If they are equal, if the multiplication is equal, cross multiplication is equal, then we call the fractions are equivalent. If they are not equal, we will call it they are not equivalent. This is the way. This is very very important concept, cross multiplication. Okay, na? See, I will explain you one question here. Okay, I will explain you one question. Pause the video to note it down. Okay, I will explain you one question here, so that you will easily understand the concept. Check whether the given fractions are equivalent. Check whether the given fractions are equivalent. First one is 5 by 11 and 15 by 33. Second question is 5 by 7 and 20 by 18. 20 by 18. See here. First one is 5 by 11 and 15 by 33. So what you have to do is see the cross multiplication. What is cross multiplication? Cross multiplication. The product of the numerator of the first, the product of the numerator of the first and the denominator of the second is equal to the product of the denominator of the first and the numerator of the second. If it is equal, we'll tell it is a equivalent fraction. So 5 by 11 and 15 by 33. This is called cross multiplication. Means 5 into 13. Here you see numerator of the first into denominator of the second. This is first one. So numerator first means 5 into denominator second means 33 is equal to 165. So second one is denominator of the first into numerator of second means 11 into 15 is equal to 165. So these two are equal. So these two are equivalent. So numerator of the first into denominator of the second is equal to denominator of the first into numerator of the second. So this is therefore 5 by 11 and 15 by 33 are equivalent fractions. This is way you have to solve the question. Similarly, the second one. How to do the second one? See here. Second question is, see. Second one is 5 by 7 and 20 by 18. What is this one? Numerator of the first into denominator of the second, and denominator of the first into numerator of second. So here 5 by 7 and 20 by 18. These two means 5 into 18 is equal to 90. These two means 7 into 20 is equal to 140. So numerator of the first into denominator of the second is not equal to denominator of the first into numerator of the second. Therefore 5 by 7 90 is not equal to 140. Therefore 5 by 7 and 20 by 18 are not equivalent fractions. This is the way you have to solve the question. Clear? Clear? And they may ask you one more model. So you pause the video to note it down. So they may ask you one more model questions. How they ask you? Find the equivalent fraction of find the equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 having denominator having denominator 20, numerator 27. Numerator 27. See, first one is denominator 20. So you see here 3 by 5 equivalent fraction as denominator is 20. You have to find the numerator. Denominator is 20. So see here 20 divided by 5 is equal to how much? 4. Okay. So 3 by 5 into 4 is equal to 3 4s are 12 by 5 4s are 20. So we got denominator as 20 and numerator as 12. So equivalent fraction is of 3 by 5 having denominator 20 is equal to 12 by 20. Similarly, this one you see numerator 27. Numerator 27 means 3 by 5 is equal to 27 by, here you have to get this value. So divide 27 with 3, what will it is? 3 9s are 27. So 3 by 5 into 9. So 3 9s are 27 by 5 9s are 45. So this is the value. You got it. Okay na? So what is this one? What do you write? Equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 having numerator 27 is 27 by 45. So this is the way you have to solve the question. So this type of question may arise in your examinations. Okay. Now we will see the fractions in its lowest terms. Fractions in its lowest. Pause the video to note it down. We will see now one more topic, that is fractions with lowest terms. Fractions in lowest terms. Fractions in lowest terms. Fractions in lowest terms. Fraction is a fraction is in its lowest terms. A fraction is in lowest terms if the numerator and denominator, see here, a fraction is in its lowest terms if the numerator and denominator have no any common factor other than 1. A fraction is said to be in its lowest terms if the numerator and denominator have no any common factor other than 1. Okay. If you see, reduce each of the following in its lowest terms. See the question, example. How they will ask you, reduce each of the following fractions to its lowest terms. To its lowest terms. First one is, see, 48 by 60. 48 by 60. Second one is 126 by 90. 126 by 90. See, first one is 48 by 60. See, there are two ways. You can divide each with common factors, numerator with common factors, or you can take the HCF of 48 and 60, numerator and denominator. Okay, step 1 is, step 1. Find the HCF of its numerator and denominator. HCF of numerator and denominator means, that is the first step. Second step is, divide both the numerator and denominator with the HCF of both numerator and denominator. See, first one is, you see, HCF of 48 and 60. So 48 HCF, how you will get it? 48 to 60. 48 ones are 48. This is 12 with 48. So 12 fours are 48. This is, so HCF of 48 60 is 12. So 40, divide both. Second step is divide numerator and denominator with the 12. So 48 by 60 dividing with 12, what will get it? 12 fours are 12 fives are, so 4 by 5. So lowest terms is 4 by 5. So 48 by 60 is equal to 4 by 5. This is one way of doing the solution. This is the first method. Second method is 48 by 60. So you can simplify its lowest terms. First, you both are having common factors 2. So 2 2s are 2 4s are 2 3s are 2 zeros. Similarly, 2s dividing with 2, again a factor of 2. 2 means 2 12s are 2 1s, 2 2 5s. Again 12 by 15 means 3 4s are 3 5s are. So what it is? 4 by 5. This is also one way of getting the fraction its lowest terms. But this is the way you have to do the problem. Okay na? This is first method is finding the HCF of numerator and denominator and dividing both numerator and denominator with HCF both the numerator and denominator. That is one way of doing it. Second method is taking the common factors and simplifying, dividing with the common factors and getting the simplest or lowest form. Okay, this is the way. Second question is, you see, second question is 126 by 90. Step 1, HCF of 90 and 126. HCF of 90 and 126. So 90 and 126. 90 ones are 96, 3, 90, 36 twos are 72, 8, 1 and 36. 18 twos are 36, 0. So HCF of 90 and 126 is 18. So step 2 is 126 by 90. This is divided with 18, divided with 18. 18 sevens are and 18 fives are 7 by 5. This is one way of getting the result. Or second method is, what I told you before, dividing the numerator and denominator with the common factors. 2 is having common factor, divided by 2, divided by 2. That is how much you are getting. 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 2 4 are 8, 2 5 are. Andana? So again 3 dividing with 3, dividing with 3. What you are getting is 3 2 are 6, 3 1s are 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are. Again dividing with 3. What you are getting? 3 7s are 21, 3 5s are 15. So 7 by 5. So any way you can get it the result. Any method you can do it for getting the result. Okay. This is the way getting the fraction in its lowest terms. Okay na? Now we will see the other definitions, like terms and unlike fractions and unlike fractions. Like fractions and unlike fractions. So, like fractions. What are like fractions? Fractions with the same denominator. Fractions with the same denominators are called like fractions. Fractions with the with same denominators with same denominators are called like fractions. Fractions with same denominators are called like fractions. So example, what we'll get it is 2 by 13, 3 by 13, 5 by 13, 7 by 13, 9 by 13. Like that we can write it as a examples, like fractions. Unlike fractions means unlike fractions. Unlike fractions, fractions with different denominators, with different denominators are called unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. Example 3 by 17, 2 by 15, 6 by 23, like that. These are all unlike fractions or unlike fractions. Okay na? Like today what we have covered is the equivalent fractions, and one important is the cross multiplication. The third is the fractions, how to get the fraction in lowest terms, and the next is the like fractions. Unlike we have understood. Okay, we have read all these things today. So like fractions, unlike, you understood now. So if you like this video, please like it, share it to your friends and family, and also please subscribe to my channel RAO'S Math Class. Okay, thank you.